So, before we begin today's episode, I wanted to show you guys a little something that I had put together. It's something I did not expect, but I think it's hilarious, so I wanted to point it out in a video. But, I found this company through TikTok called Nice Shirt Thanks, and it's basically a group of people that you give them a short description of what you would like on a t-shirt, and then they just run with it. Like, I didn't know what to do, so I wanted to do something Minetopia related because I thought that would be hilarious. So I basically said that Minetopia is a multiplayer survival Minecraft server, in that they can just go nuts with it, and that I wanted to keep it PG-13, but yeah, I wasn't expecting this, so I'm going to pop up what the t-shirt looks like. I don't know what my favorite part is. I don't know if it's the chicken wearing the bikini, or the two players that are making out, or the fact that the top left skeleton kind of looks like he's wearing a little bikini. I don't know. It's just, I wasn't expecting any of this, and I think it's hilarious. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. I don't really plan on wearing this. I may make it into like a pillow or something, because that'd be really funny. But yeah, I guess you can consider this the very first Minetopia merch. I'm not going to sell it. This is too unique of a shirt to make copies of. That's all I can say. But I figured you guys would enjoy it. So here it is. And let's get into the episode. Alright, y'all. So I'm kind of facing this way because I decided to start off with a little bit of a time lapse. It's just me building a little bit of the base because I did a lot to the base. So I figured I'd throw on the time lapse and then come back and explain all the stuff that I did. So BRB. So, this is pretty much the extent of the castle so far. I definitely want to add some more to the walls along the outside, because I feel it'd be kind of cool to add like a tiny tower or something right there and then make it look a little less 2D. But I did a lot of this off camera because I knew a lot of it would be kind of boring, and most of this is unplanned, so I did a lot of testing and stuff like that. And what I did was I filled in this little courtyard area. I added these towers. I added some of the cobblestone walls to make it look really nice. I added all this little border area like you guys saw in the time lapse. I am going to try to show you this without falling. Oh, there we go. Kind of. Hold on. Can you see it? There we go. The edges of this wall here look similar to the edging of the courtyard wall, which is pretty cool. And then I added some wood. This wood's pretty much the same that you saw in the last episode. And then I added kind of what I think the base of the castle will look like. I'm going to fly up so that way you guys can see it from up here. That's kind of what the base of the castle is going to look like. Ish. It may change in the future. It's very subject to change, but this is kind of what I wanted to do. And then I also added this little bit of a back thing because I wanted to find a way to get into the basement of this base. Now, I was going to leave this empty, but I figured it would be kind of cool to do something with it. So I added this little entrance. There's a little bit of like a stained glass thing going on. The walls are kind of decorative from whenever I had to do the outside of the wall. I just figured I'd leave it like that. And then there's these things here for the staircase above it. And then if you go this way, you can kind of see it. Let me see if I can land on this tree. Nope, I cannot land on the tree. I'm horrible at the elytra. Let's see if I can climb up here. Friend? Hold on. There we go. There we go. I swear, I'm horrible at flying. But this is what the back looks like. I just kind of wanted everything to look symmetrical. I think it looks really cool looking. I definitely like the whole stained glass thing. I used like 3 different colors of blue in it, so you can kind of see that there's like a tiny bit of a variant, but not really. But what I really wanted to do for this episode, if I can fly in here without dying, hey, what I really want to do is I want to decorate this basement because I figured it'd be really fun to do, and I don't really have that much to do in the shopping district for this episode, so I figured this would be really fun. I plan on doing a couple of just like tall as supports. I think that's what you would call them. Supports, I guess. I don't know. I wanted to look kind of cave-like, but also like a dungeon kind of thing going on. So I'm not quite sure what I will do down here. I may end up using this basement area as like the big storage area that I want to do. I'm not quite sure yet. So I'm just going to do a couple of basic things here and then see where we will come out from then. Alright, so I grabbed a couple of things that I think will help. One thing I definitely want to do is make a bunch of these cobblestone slabs. I don't know how many I'll need, so I'm going to start with like 60 of them. Because I have these sea lanterns sat along the edges of the castle, but I don't really want them showing. So I think I'm going to cover them up some. And I wanted to just bring you guys along with me. So let's see. I'm gonna kind of do this along the entirety of the edge. I figured we might as well make the ceiling look pretty cool. I don't think we're gonna have anything right up along the ceiling on this end. I actually need more cobblestone slabs. Okay, just gonna make all of them. Oh, this is always me building stuff. I always have to go back for extras. I think all of this is even now, hopefully. So what I'm going to go through and do now is I would like to place lanterns along this, and I want to make sure that they are evenly placed out because that's just how I like to have everything set out. So what I'm thinking about doing is, since lanterns cannot hang from half slabs that are on the top half of the block, I'm going to go through and place more half slabs so that way there's a full block where I want to place each lantern. And since the lanterns are going to be along the cobblestone slab path that I just put, I think I'm going to try to go through, create the full blocks of cobblestone, and then see what happens. I kind of want to place it evenly because I just like the way that like evenness looks. So I'm going to kind of place them along with the edging that I'm like looking at right now. So I'm just going to go through and place those, except for I definitely need more slabs. So I'm just going to use the rest of my cobblestone to make some more. There we go. We are definitely set now. So I'm just going to go through and attempt to put all these down and light up the area some. So I'll be back in a sec. Now the thing is, with doing all of this, I don't think this is even. Hold on, we're gonna have a moment. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. Okay, I'm trying to make this even. If I can run over here, here we go. And I would like, let's see, 1, 2. Oh yeah, this is definitely not even. Let's see. I'm horrible at making things look similar when I don't have them side by side. If I just do that. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. On a mission. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that's even. Cool. So now I need to figure out what the lantern position is because it didn't look right. So 1, 2, 3, and then up 1. So 1, 2, 3. Boop. Okay, cool. Let's see. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. Ooh. There we go. Now, let me just do one more thing. And so, 1, 2, 3. Let's check this one. Oh, wait, hold on, too far. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see. I need one slab here, I think. Yep, cool. Okay, that looks even. So what I'm gonna do is these, I guess. Hold on. Okay, this one's a little easier because I can just look at it and know that it's gonna be all even. Oh look, one in the middle, perfect. Cool. Alright, got this side done. So I'm just gonna run over here and do this wall now. This wall should be definitely easier because most of it's a straight line. So let's just go ahead and go through and do all these. Okay, cool. So, now that we got those down, I luckily caught this that it's not directly even. So I just kind of spaced them out slightly like this. Because most of them, I have them by like 2 blocks between each one. I know it's probably in excess. Like, I probably have too many lanterns, but honestly, you can never really have enough lanterns. I really want this area to be lit up. So it's definitely going to be better if I have it with a lot of lanterns. So I'm trying to think to see how I want to do the lighting in here. I don't have any fencing or anything like that to do any kind of chandelier. Actually, this brown shulker that I have is full of wood, so I can definitely do a couple like fencing or something like that. I've been using jungle log throughout this entire thing, so that'll definitely be fun to put through here. Do I hear a slime? There's no slime in here. There's probably a slime out here. Excuse me, sir? Oh. Oh, there he is. Okay. I swear, slimes love to just come over here and wreak havoc. Okay, so let's see. Fencing. That is definitely good. I don't want to do any kind of fancy chandeliers over here, because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, so I'm just going to kind of... That's too low. Hold on. Do I have my... No, I don't have my axe on me. I mean, we could just have it do that. That's a thing. You know what? Good enough. If I feel like changing it later, then I'm going to change it later. So I'm just going to pop through and do one over here to make it all even-like. In the middle. Boop. And then I'm going to run over here and see what the lighting looks like whenever I take out these extra little lanterns here. Oh, it's going to be dark in the corner. That's a hassle. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. This is a problem with not planning ahead of time. Oh, well, let's see. I could just leave the lanterns up here, but I kind of like the symmetry of them all. That's the problem. I'm just going to go ahead and take off the rest of these lights and then see if anything spawns. I don't know if anything will actually spawn over here. That's the hassle with building stuff. You always have to wait a little bit afterward to see if the lighting works and if anything dangerous will spawn. I've already had a couple of creepers just pop by and say hello. Okay, this is the last one, and then I kind of just want to make it to where I don't have to have any lighting on the ground. It makes it so much easier. I mean, that's not that bad. Hopefully nothing will pop up. Fingers crossed. I don't have any sea lanterns on me at the moment, which is a problem. I could just like place them down. Did I forget a light over here? Oh, yep. I don't know. I need to figure out a good lighting situation over here because I was thinking in the moment that I was doing all this, it would be kind of cool to go ahead and do like an automated item sorter down here, because I have basically a chest monster that is a Bruin over next to the like tree area, like behind the barn basically. So I am going to try to see if I can make like an automated basically item sorter here. There's one that is water-based / ice-based that I was looking at. I probably will not do this on screen because honestly they look very confusing. So I'm going to try to find a good tutorial online by somebody that would basically explain all the stuff that I'm going to be doing. And then I'm going to pop back whenever I have that figured out. Fun. And so I will, if I can find a good tutorial, I'll make sure to include that in the description. And then I will pop back with that, and then we can figure out what to do with the rest of this area. So see you in a bit. Y'all, good news. It took me a couple of days, but I think I figured out the auto sorter thing. So I have it to where the input will be in this little corner of the castle. I figured that would be easier than having to go to the basement every single time to put stuff in, because when you're in the basement you can just put the stuff directly in the chests. So if you go this way down to the basement, then you will see that I've decorated a little bit. We got one of these flags from the Woodland Mansion raid, so I made a duplicate and just put them up here, and I added some carpets and some cool pillars. I may add some like details to it, but I have not yet. And then we have these little chests here, and then banners here. And then here are all of the chests for the auto sorter. So each item in front of it indicates what items are in the chests. Now they are not completely full, and these are not every single item that are in the game, because these are just the items that I happen to have in bulk. And then whenever the items go through the item sorter, if I have any trash or extra items, they will go in this barrel. But if you give me a second, I will show you guys what it looks like inside. The easiest way is to come over here. I may add like an actual piston door over here or something. But if you just go in here, this is what it basically looks like. I will make sure to put the tutorial that I used in the description so that way you guys can have it. But I have mine to where it's 3 high. It has repeaters here. The redstone torches here. And then if you climb up here, this is completely full with the redstone. And then I forget what this one's called. What is it called? We're gonna have a moment here. I can't look it up right now. But, so these are here facing that way. And then I have it to where the dropper, like the chest or the barrel that's above, is funneled down into this dropper, which drops the items into this water stream. And then the water stream goes over the funnels that lead into each of the chests. And for inside of each of the funnels, if I can click on that, it's like it has 41 of the items that I want in there, and then it has 4 blocks that I renamed. All of them are named Uwu because I figured that would be kind of funny, but they're all just mushroom blocks that are named Uwu, and 41 of the item that it needs in it. So that way it can work with this redstone signal and properly work. I'm not quite sure why it's 41, but honestly it works, so I'm not questioning it. But yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like, and then there's like the ice, and the items are able to go through, and then there's like a fence, oh not a fence, sign, and so all the items are able to go down. And then if you go all the way down here, I have it to where the items then go through a funnel and go out to that the extra trash barrel thing right there. And I originally had some problems with it, which is why there's so much room back here, because I originally thought it was going to be longer, but that tutorial ended up not working for me because there was like spillage and the funnels weren't working. It was a hassle. So now we have some spare room back here. Right now I just have bed storage, and then I also have a couple barrels full of just extra stone bricks and a couple of items that I don't really use that much. So I may end up using this as like extra storage or something, but if you let me fly out of here real quick, I will show you guys what the backup storage looks like. I have items that I like, but I don't use as often, or I don't have bulk storage of. So I decided to just go through all of my items. I moved all of the excess blocks that I have and put them in the auto sorter, so that way it's a little easier for whenever I need them. But if you come down here, I pretty much turned it into my like bulk extra storage of stuff that I kind of need but I don't need. So this is just like basic things like stuff made out of wood, random items, random blocks, horsey items, mob drops, mob heads, railroad items, and then iron items. So it's like stuff that's generally kind of put into these categories can be stored here. And then I originally had all of my store stuff down here, but I moved all the store stuff to the actual store. So right now I have a lot of zombie rotten flesh because I use those to get emeralds from a specific villager on the server. And then this is just like extra stuff like wood, redstone, nether bricks, and then a couple of like the building stuff like slabs, stairs, and walls. So far this has worked for me. I'm not quite sure how long I will keep it like this. Who knows? Things may change the more I use it, but I figured this would be good enough for now. And plus it has like all the shulkers in here, which is pretty good storage for that. But yeah, that is pretty much the extent of what I've been able to do. Again, I will make sure to include that redstone tutorial like for the auto sorter in the description in case you guys are interested. It is the one that worked best for me because, again, I worked on this for like 3 or 4 days because the first one that I tried did not work out. Maybe because we're on a server and not on a single player world, basically. So there's a chance that some type of server thing may have caused a little bit of lagging, who knows. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty cool. It's definitely going to make it a lot easier for me to do things. And I think in the next episode I may either start on the actual castle itself, or I may add some more to these little areas on the sides of this courtyard, because it's empty and it needs some love. It needs some help. So yeah, I think that's it for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next episode. So yeah, this episode was really fun. We did like a little bit of the fencing and then the auto sorter thing, which is very complicated to figure out for someone that does not know redstone, aka me. But yeah, that was really fun to put together. So if you guys like the video, make sure to like it and also subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon so that way you're notified when I next post. Other than that, thank you for watching. Bye!